Thank you. Assemblywoman Gonzalez Rojas.
Always fighting with the mic. Thank you both, all for being here. And Leon, we stand with your nurses. So many of us have joined them in the cold as they continue to fight for dignified wages and working conditions. And we are with you. So thank you. And we hope for a resolution at Presby. Helen, I did want to follow up on the Home Care Savings and Reinvestment Act. I did see some amendments to the managed care program in the budget, in the executive proposal, but can you share more what was proposed and what's lacking in terms to address the issue you just mentioned?
And again, we think that there isn't really any tinkering around the edges here. You know, the legislature has invested billions of dollars to raise wages for home care workers, to follow the state law, which requires those annual raises. And much of that money has not made it to the providers who are then responsible for paying those increased wages. And it's because under the waiver, the state has to delegate a bunch of authority to these managed care companies to set prices, to decide who they're contracting with. And there's very little transparency to be able to come through. You can't tinker around the edges because it's really fundamentally a structural problem with handing the authority for this program to these unaccountable companies, and we need to take them out in order to be able to set up an accountable and transparent system, and frankly, to have the resources we need to support an aging population, which is going to continue to need care. We can't afford to let that much money get sucked out of the system to get sent to Elevance and United Healthcare and all of the other companies that are making money from this program.
And Misha, can you share more about where the opposition is to the proposal that you talked about? I mean, it seems fair to understand the cost of services that you're getting in the system.
Absolutely. I think the opposition is into cutting revenue from hospital systems in New York State and any potential concerns with downstream impact.
That might impact the millions of dollars they get in their salaries, perhaps?
That's correct. Yeah, we estimate about $1.1 billion in savings for New York, but that means it does come from hospital revenue. Based on our analyses, that seems like something that is withstandable and reasonable.
That's all I have.
Pose, can I share?
Sure, absolutely.
So I think we would say a couple of things. One is we got to talk about floors and not just ceilings because, again, we've seen the crisis with underfunding on the Medicaid side. It is you can't talk about what's happening with healthcare pricing and in the healthcare market without that piece of it, since it covers 7 million New Yorkers, number one. And number two, I think we would say we represent union workers in hospital clinics. We understand there's complexity to how this plays out, but there's reasons why hospitals, clinics are more expensive than doctors' practices. They see everybody. They have translators. They have social workers. They have very complex patient bases in a way that your average doctor's practice doesn't do, right? And can discriminate and not take Medicaid and not see complex folks. So there's a reason why.
Sorry, Helen,
some
I have
things
to
are more
cut you
expensive.
off, even
Got
though
it.
Thank you.
It's my bill.
Even though you agree with me.
Even though I don't agree with you on my bill, but that's okay. It's the clock that controls us. Thank you. Okay, Senate.